Hello students, we are basically going to talk about the third option of summer internship 2021, that is MOOC. We are going to more focus on this in this video. As you are aware that due to this pandemic situation and COVID-19 situation, you can say the four options are given by the university for the students who are required to do summer internship in the year 2021 in the month of June July. First and second option are related to work with industry. In the first option, you will be physically joining the company, right, going on regular basis over there, whereas in the second option you are going to do the internship with the company only but doing the work from home. Third option on which this whole video is focused upon is through MOOC, and fourth option is if you are unable to find anything from option 1, option 2 and option 3, you can opt for option 4, which is you can request that you don't want to do your internship this year and you will do your internship next year in June July 2022 without any late fee. Now all those who are wondering what is MOOC, MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Course. Now some of you might be wondering that how it is to be done. This is a online courses. It is provided by many universities, many online organizations where you can pay for the certificate. They will teach through the video lectures. You can watch those video lectures and then you can complete your MOOC certification, and at the end you must have the certificate. These video lectures you can watch n number of times, and there are some assignments and quizzes to test your progress. So the course is a good course, can give you a real life practical exposure also, and what you can watch the lectures at your home at your comfort whenever you want to. So if you are opting for option 3, that is MOOC, there are two major guidelines for that. First, you should complete 50 hours or you can say 4 to 6 weeks of the course, right? Minimum 50 hours of the course should be there. Let's say now you are finding a course which is of 45 hours. Now what you should do? So here you will do one MOOC of 45 hours, and for another 5 hours you have to do second MOOC. So though it is first advised that find one MOOC so that you can learn also and it do not create any issue for you for clearing the course, because at end of the day you should have certificate with you passing that course with your name and grade on the MOOC course available, because at the time of Viva you have to present that, right? Now who provide the MOOC courses? There are many organizations. First of the disclaimer is we as a university not promoting any platform. From wherever you would like to do the MOOC, you can do that, but for that you have to take the approval from us. From where you will take the approval will show you in the next slide. But some of the MOOC providers, which can be Coursera, edX, Udacity, Henry Harvin, Upgrade, IMS Pro School, Internshala, Harappa, and many more are there, right? So you can choose any MOOC provider you want to. Now once you find out the MOOC which you want to do, the link is tinyurl MOOC verification form. This is the link where you have to fill the MOOC details. We will verify your MOOC, and after the verification you will be informed that you are allowed to do or not allowed to do. Otherwise you can pause the video and scan this QR code. If you see, right, QR code can be scanned through Paytm or any another QR code application which can scan it, right? it will not ask you to pay anything. It is just the form will open, the Google form will open. If you find it difficult to type the URL, you can scan the QR code and the Google form will open. Now, how the form will look like, let's have a look. So when you click on the link or you scan the QR code, this is how the MOOC form will open. Again restating, the minimum requirement is the course should be of the MOOC, total MOOC which you will do should be of 50 hours or 4 to 6 weeks, right? And at the end you should have the pass certificate which reflects your name, grades on the MOOC certificate. First you are required to fill your email ID. Make sure to fill it correctly, right? Some students do not write the gmail.com or something correctly. Then you will write down your registration number, right? Then you will write down the name of the student, right? Full name you are required to do. Then name of the organization which is offering the MOOC which you are selecting. Let's say I am selecting the edX, right? Then name of the MOOC. Let's say I have find out some of the MOOCs for your reference. So let's say these are the MOOCs which are available. Now you can see the number of hours are given over here, the 45-30 hours, right? Now I will choose the most appropriate one. This one suits my needs, right? That is 60 hours of duration as per the requirement. So the course name is Business Intelligence Analyst. Now here I am required to file the name of the MOOC. So I will copy the exact name of the MOOC, right? Then I will paste over here the exact name. Then I am required to file the exact URL. So I will open that website, click on the URL tab, copy that URL exactly and paste it over here, right? So exact URL will be pasted so that when we click on the link, we get to open the same course which you are start to do. So now what is the expected start date? So whichever date, expected start date is there of that course, you can fill. The format is date, month and year. So once you click on this tab, so let's say my MOOC is starting on 8th of May. So 8th May, right? Selected start date. It is ending on, let's say it is of 60 hours and it is of 4 weeks. So starting on or 5-6 weeks. So let's say it is starting on 8th of May and ending on 12th of June. So I have filled the expected end date. Now domain area. The course which I selected is of Intelligence Business Analytics. So we have some of the options. Business Analytics. So I have chosen the Business Analytics. Now the point here is, does the duration of course fulfill any or both of the condition? Now what are the condition? First is duration is 50 hours or more, or second is duration is 4 weeks. Out of these two conditions, any one condition is required to be fulfilled. Though my course is fulfilling the condition of 50 hours, but let's say if your course is not fulfilling, then what you will do? You will click on no. If your course is fulfilling, you will click on yes, right? I repeat, if your course is fulfilling any of the duration, you will click on yes. If your course is not fulfilling duration, you have to click no. Mark my word, at end of the day when you will be presenting your Viva, if you do not have 50 hours or 4 weeks duration fulfilled, the faculty can reject at that time also. So it is your duty to make it sure. So while filling the form, make sure you are filling the correct details. So let's say hypothetically that my first MOOC is not fulfilling all the details. Let me change my MOOC. My first MOOC is, let's say, of 30 hours. So I am doing Python programming. So my first MOOC is of 30 hours. So I will fill first MOOC 30 hours. Now it is asking the link. So I will copy the link of the MOOC. I will paste over here. Then expected start date also fill, end date fill. The MOOC which I have selected is of IT, so I filled it. Now it is asking the condition fulfilled. No, the condition is not fulfilling because my MOOC which I have chosen is of 30 hours. So minimum condition is 50 hours. So I will select no. I will click next. On the next side, it will again ask you, right? So what is the thing written? If your first MOOC is not fulfilling any of the condition of minimum 50 hours or 4-week duration, in that case you are required to provide details of second MOOC. Now you will choose second MOOC, right? Also, let's say my second MOOC is also from edX. Name of the MOOC course. Now the second MOOC course which I am selecting, let's say which one to select. Any short course if available. Okay, let's say I want to do advanced Excel. Total will be of 60 hours. So I second MOOC, name of second MOOC, advanced Excel. I will paste the link of the MOOC over here. Then I will again fill the expected start date. Let's say it could be the 15th of May and it is ending on let's say July 9th. So whatever is mentioned in the course, I will fill that. Then the domain area, I am doing the Excel course. So in the advanced Excel business analytics you can choose, right? Then now both MOOCs filled, accepting my details. Now when I click next, I have to accept the guidelines. I assure that I will fulfill the duration criteria of minimum 50 hours or 4 weeks by the 2 MOOCs or 1 MOOC. I will report for the Viva scheduled by LPU as per the date allocated on UMS, and there will be no asking of duty leaves or anything. And then I will click on submit. Once you click on submit, we will receive your MOOC details, and once we will verify, we will notify you whether it has been accepted or not. Make sure to choose the MOOC which is most appropriate for your career or your course which you are doing. All the best. God bless you. Take good care of yourself. See you.